Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duck Bricks. I'm Chris, and we just got a chance to host an amazing LEGO build session at Brick House Resellers in New York. This is a really cool event and one of the most unique events I've ever done for a LEGO store that wasn't really just a meet and greet and signing, but it actually involved myself and Robert, my LEGO Masters teammate, hosting a LEGO building challenge for everybody who entered. This was so much fun to do, and I can't wait to share the entire story, so let's jump into it right now. Alright, so fresh off our victory in LEGO Masters Season 4, Rob and I were all set to do all sorts of fun events, meet and greets, build stuff like this, and so much more. And so, we found ourselves in New York, taking the train over to a really interesting used LEGO store that I had never been to before this time. But first, we spotted something a little familiar in the skyline. Yo, Robert, Avengers Tower spotted. Yo,
yes,
yo, the Avengers Tower. Yo, where's Tony Stark at? Soon enough, we took the train to Poughkeepsie, and while I don't do a video on every single meet and greet or build event that we do because we literally did one basically every weekend last year, you're about to find out just why I decided that this was worth a special video, because this was maybe one of the most unique LEGO themed events that I have ever had the pleasure of hosting, and here's why. We are here at Hudson House Distilleries. This is the site of our build event. I'm really excited. Never really done or hosted an event at a location like this before, but it's gonna be awesome. Let's go inside and do this. So usually whenever I host meet and greets or LEGO build events celebrating used LEGO stores, they usually are held at the store. But this one, they decided to go all out, renting out a full-on venue to host this event, specifically because the store would not have been big enough to host that many people that showed up. I was absolutely shocked and impressed by how much effort went into making up an entire competition for all the kids, teens, and adults who participated to compete in, and they had sorted pieces, a mosaic to put together. It was a full-on event with prizes for both kids and adults alike. Let's take a full tour right now. Okay, so we're here on site at the Hudson House Distillery. This actually used to be an old monastery run by the Vatican before it was converted to a distillery. You can see we have some beautiful views out on the water, but that's not the reason why we're here today. Well, maybe it's part of the reason. What the real reason is that we are going to be hosting a LEGO Family Brick Blast. What does that mean? Well, you're about to find out. Let's go. So this is the room where the magic happens. Here we are going to be running a Family Brick Blast, which is an interactive building event for families and kids to compete for some incredible prizes in a speed building competition, brick in the bag building competition, creative building competition, and even some LEGO trivia along the way. Of course, we got a ton of sets ready to go. The whole crew is excited and setting up right now. And all along the tables, we've got a full menu. You know, we are partnering with Brick House Resellers over in New York to make all of this happen. And let's go ahead and check out some of those prizes. So follow me, because over the course of this event, we're gonna be running a ton of competitions. And we have prizes for both the kids and the adults. Of course, you gotta have a brick-built LEGO trophy, a little smaller than the ones we got in LEGO Masters, but you know, still a pretty sizable one here. And we have trophies for first place, second place, third place, fourth, and fifth, decreasing in size for all sorts of different building events. But for the adults, we also have something a little bit special, and that is a special bottle that literally says Brick Blast with the exact date that we're hosting this in partnership with Brick House Resellers. Of course, we got Hudson House Distillery on the back, and of course, a delicious bottle of whiskey to go alongside it. So the competition is absolutely gonna be steep. Of course, we have all sorts of other different items that we have available as free gifts and giveaways and special items to be won. And we also have a brick pit of our own. So over here, we have a selection of sorted LEGO pieces by color. We've got wheels, white pieces, brown pieces, gray parts, all of these to facilitate the creative building challenge, which I cannot wait to see what people come up with. There's gonna be a full bar in operation, and we even have a specialized mosaic area where folks can actually take these little one-by-one tiles here and use them to create different elements of their own gigantic mosaic, which Brick Nerd, if you don't know them, check them out, has actually helped us out with the design of what this mosaic is gonna look like. This is definitely one of the most ambitious events that we have ever hosted in terms of a massive Lego building competition, and we can't wait to have all the guests arrive in a few minutes. So let's fast forward to that right now. Soon enough, the festivities began. Folks started rolling in, everybody was receiving a free copy of a set for signing up to the event, and the competition was about to kick in. But before we launched into the actual competition, there were a lot of other things for folks to do as they settled into the space, got a chance to meet myself, Robert, and everybody else there, and just got a chance to play with the bricks as well. There was a mosaic that Dave from Brick Nerd was setting up, and of course, Sean, the owner and host of Brick Blast, had a Lego camera that he was going around taking photos of people. The room was really starting to fill up, and of course I was giving out some of my custom Duck Bricks trading cards, as well as signing Lego sets like this Lego Bionicle system set. Very, very cool to have that be available for us to sign, but altogether there were all sorts of really fun Lego related things to do, and the energy in the room was genuinely such a blast. I haven't really hosted an event like this. It was so unique compared to your standard meet and greet at another used Lego store, and it was a ton of fun. Of course, we're going to revisit what exactly this mosaic looked like at the end of the night, because yes, it did get done. People were lining up to build their own copies of their own little plates for the mosaic itself, and pretty much everybody had come here thanks to a love for Lego. I had no idea there was a community like this just a little north of New York. Of course, folks started to eye the trophies as well, and we were very, very prepared with all the different trophies ready for the competition. And so soon enough, it became time to kick off the event. Let's jump into that kickoff right now.
Thank you guys for all coming. I've met so many of you guys already before, said hello. You guys are amazing, passionate Lego people, and we are gonna build some cool stuff tonight.
If you're 21 and up, you are going to build what's in the blue bag in your set. But no, you cannot take it out of the bag. You must.
Robert.
You will be building your car inside the bag. That is 20, I'm sorry, I lied. That's not 21 up. That is 10 and up.
Got some techniques going.
Yeah? Think you're going to win this one?
I hope so.
Okay. We'll see. How's it looking? All right. It's coming along.
I already built the first car because I heard him wrong the first time.
Nice. This challenge may have seemed hard enough for a 10-year-old kid or older to build a Lego model inside the bag, but we were just getting started because we haven't gotten to the creative part of the challenge yet. Of course, folks launched into building, and it was so much fun going around the room, checking in with people, seeing how they were doing, how they were taking to the challenge, and soon enough, a winner emerged. Do we have a winner?
Mr. Wesley.
Yo! Congratulations, let's go!
So if I could get our 3 winners, I need Joshua, Wes, and Nolan to step on up for a quick second.
With the first challenge done, the excitement was palpable, but it was soon time for the main event.
Each of you, actually we're gonna give each of your team captains an envelope, and they're gonna open it. It is a mode of transportation. Your entire section is going to be responsible for building that mode of transportation from the brick pit. Whichever one you want. Okay, don't open that yet. Stand right here. Who's team 2 captain? Cole, pick one. Oops. Got it? Do not open. Who's team 3? Me. Mr. Bentley. All right, and that leaves this one's yours. Hannah, open your envelope and show it to your team. Just pull this open right here, honey.
I don't know
I'll show
which
you.
team I have.
You're right here. You're team 1. Open that up. Rip it open. What does that say?
Boat.
Team 1 is building boats. Building boats. Team 2. Come on, Cole. Open it up. What are you building?
Cars.
You are building cars, team 2. Team 3, Bentley, what does it say?
Trains.
Team 3, you are doing trains. And finally, team 4.
Yo, let's go.
I'm having donuts.
Are you guys excited?
But in true LEGO Masters fashion, there was a twist, because they weren't just building vehicles, they had to mash them up with an animal as well.
You're building a plane with what animal?
Cat!
You're gonna mash up a plane and a cat. That is going to be so interesting. Mr. Bentley, what do you got?
A shark train.
You're building shark trains,
shark.
people. You are doing shark trains. Cole, go ahead, get that open.
A dog. Wait, a dog.
What are you doing?
Dog car.
Dog cars. You have to do a dog car, and finally, what do you have there? You got this one? Oh! What event with Christopher would not be complete without this animal? Anyone want to take a guess?
Duck.
Duck! Mr. Duck Twist! You guys are building a duck boat! Got it? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your brick on!
Despite those words maybe giving me a little bit of PTSD to LEGO Masters filming, the competition was on. The teams were ready to build their mashup animal vehicles, and I could not wait to see what they'd come up with. To pass the time during the 30 minutes they had to complete their build, we ran LEGO Trivia as well. LEGO Trivia is a bit of a tradition for me at LEGO conventions. Usually I host LEGO Trivia at all sorts of conventions, so it was really fun to bring it here, albeit a more juniorized version.
Approximately how many Lego pieces would each person have? So if you split up all the Lego pieces in the world across everyone across the world, how many pieces?
But as time passed, people were locked in to building their LEGO creations, and it soon came time for me to go around and check in and see what sorts of things people were building. Let's take a look at some of those in-progress builds right now.
Over here. Nice, nice. I like it. I like it. Nice. Oh, I love the head. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Look at that. Gotta check up on the duck section. How's it looking?
That is so cute.
Nice. Oh, look at those two little
I love how you shaped the head.
cat plane. All right, all right. Nice, nice. How's the build going? Pretty good, yeah. All right, I'm seeing some good builds over here. Nice. Oh, that's a good way of doing wheels. All right, looking pretty good.
Thank you.
No, shark train?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. All right, what are we building over here?
A cat plane.
Oh, a cat plane. Nice. I can see the cat. That's so cute. As time went on, it became clear that judging this was going to be very, very difficult. Even the little kids were doing a really good job at trying to depict all their different creatures, like that little cat. I mean, it was super simple just using basic bricks, but you could immediately see what it was supposed to be. And I started to dread having to be the one to decide who was going to take home the crown in this challenge. But of course, that time soon came.
Okay. It reminds me of Robert's face.
Handsome.
Okay, you have a seat, bud. Hank, right?
That's life.
Hank? Or Henry? Henry. Okay. Mr. Max.
The kids began to bring up their builds one by one, showcasing all the features of their custom mocks, and it was super fun just seeing the amount of creativity in the room. Despite all of the prompts being the same across 3 different groups, there were so many different types of things that were done and different levels of builds, and I was really impressed because I know a lot of these kids are so young, but being able to see what they were able to put together genuinely makes me excited for the future of LEGO builders, because a lot of these had really good shaping and sculpting even for younger kids' builds, and honestly just took me back to a time when I was a kid and was doing this exact thing. I know I would have loved an event like this if I were a kid, and I was just really happy to have been a part of it because I never really went to something like this as a kid. We always did these at home or on play dates, but I never went to an actual creative LEGO build event at a used LEGO store because, I mean, when I was a kid, I don't think stuff like this even existed. I don't even remember going to any used LEGO stores until I was maybe around 15 or 16, and those were the very first ones. But I digress. Soon enough, since all the builds were done, we got a chance to marvel at all of the different kids' creations, and judging was upon us.
Windows, and I made the fin the smokestack.
Ha! The fin's a smokestack. That's good. That's good. I like that.
And what is your name, sir?
Alexander.
Alexander.
This looks like some Star Wars shit.
Turn it sideways so I can see the side profile, my friend.
Anticipation was rising as we took a look at every single one of the contestants' entries and chose which ones were our favorites. This was a very, very serious method of voting and judging, by Robin and I drawing little symbols next to the names of the people's builds that we liked, and then deciding who had the most symbols and tallying it up from there. Of course, there were a lot of trophies ready to be given out, and soon it was time to announce our first winners.
Didn't they do amazing jobs? We are going to start awarding trophies from 5th to 1st place. Would you like to make the announcement, guys? You
Sure thing. Sure, I'll get over here.
in 5th.
In 5th place, we have, drum roll please, Cade in 5th place.
Okay,
Congratulations, grab your trophy. Okay, in 4th place, we have Carson, 4th place. Congratulations. In 3rd place, we have Henry.
So that leaves us with Nolan and Hannah. Are we excited? We are going to announce 2nd, and then we know who's 1st, right? In 2nd place,
We have Nolan in 2nd, which means that in 1st place, getting the gigantic Lego trophy, we have Hannah. Congratulations, everybody, and well played by all. Yes, let's go. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you all for playing, thank you for building, and enjoy your prizes.
All right, now we've got the second group, 10 through 20. In no particular order, please come up. Alyssa, Rihanna, Jonathan, Brandon, and Wesley.
grab some trophies.
All right, let's get the trophies out.
Good job, everybody.
Alyssa.
Congratulations.
In 4th place, we've got Wesley.
Oh, nice.
In 3rd place, Brianna.
Congratulations.
And now for the top 2. Drum roll, please. All right, in 2nd place, we've got Brandon.
Yeah.
Leaves only one for 1st place.
Only one can remain.
Jonathan.
You got it? Nice. Can we have, for the adult category, in no particular order, let's have Rafi come up. Yeah. Let's go ahead and bring up Anthony. Next up is Dan. Dan? Next up to that, we have Matt. Matt, come on up. Sam? Yeah. And let's get Sam up. Okay. Let's go ahead and see who won, who prevailed, who will tell the final tale. We have 4 Lego trophies for 5th through 2nd place. And 1st place, well, Let's just say it's something a little bit more special for the first place winner, all right? Okay, starting off with 5th place, we have Rafi. Congratulations! Gonna get your trophy.
Congrats.
In 4th place, we have Dan.
Dan, nice.
In 3rd place, we have Anthony.
Nice.
But only one will remain. You know, this one we're going to do something a little bit more special. We're actually going to announce the 1st place winner first, and then the 2nd place winner will get their trophy. So who won 1st place in the adult build competition? 3, 2, 1, Sam! Congratulations! And enjoy! You get some glasses, you get some out, you get a
Nice, congratulations.
to match the 2nd place. Thank you all
Absolutely.
so much for doing this. It's been so much fun, and enjoy your prizes. I hope you all have fun. This has been an amazing family brick blast. Thank you all so much for participating. I've had a lot of fun. It's been really great meeting folks and getting a chance to meet the community here and seeing all your amazing builds. It's been so much fun. So thank you for doing this. I'll let Sean give some last words.
Thank you, thank you. So we still have one more prize to give out. The trivia winners.
And of course, despite Robert and I somewhat losing our sanity by the end of the night, as you just saw in that clip, the night was done and the winners had been announced. And don't forget the mosaic, which of course was a giant finish line for the race. This was maybe one of the most fun LEGO events I have ever hosted. Just seeing so many people in just the 3 different age groups, kids, teens, and adults, get so fired up and excited about building, about being creative, and about trying their hands at being a LEGO master was genuinely just one of the most cool experiences that I've been able to host. It was really fun because obviously my experience on LEGO Masters had me on the other side of things. I was the builder. But here, I got to be the host for a little bit. I got to check up on people's builds, announce the winners, and it kind of gave me a little bit of a different perspective. But the night was not over, because of course this was themed around a special used LEGO store, the Brick House Resellers, which I had never been to before. I actually put out a separate video going around Brick House Resellers, so you can check that out if you want to see a full tour of the store, but this was so cool. Honestly, the selection at this store was genuinely mind-blowing. I got a chance to pick up stuff that I've been wanting for years, like an old vintage LEGO Pirates treasure chest in a cardboard box. It was a special packaging for a LEGO Pirate set, and so much more. The interior of the store was absolutely packed to the brim, full of all sorts of vintage LEGO items. You can see some vintage items there, even some Bionicle items for sale, and of course fantasy-era castle, adventures like the original style of classic LEGO sets, even a Rock Raider set in box. So cool. And look at all of these Bionicle canisters. That was crazy. In my video visiting as many LEGO stores as I could in New York, I posted the full content of this tour because this was so much fun. So if you want to check that out again, that video is available. I really wanted to get that LEGO Batman movie display case, but I had literally no way to bring it back. Although now that I have an apartment in New York and a giant LEGO Batman, maybe it is my time to pick that up. I guess I'll have to pay them another visit and see if they still have that in stock, because now that I remember that, I kind of want to get that for my apartment. There's a look at that treasure chest I was able to get, which was really exciting. That was definitely something I really wanted to get, and this was just such a blast to go around the store, see all sorts of different older LEGO items, just kind of reliving the past and nostalgia. But before I knew it, there was one train out. If I missed that train, I would miss my flight back home to Seattle, which would be very catastrophic. And so, after spending probably a little too much time at this used LEGO store, I headed to the train station alone. Robert had already gone back. The used LEGO store did not concern him whatsoever, so he went back home immediately, but I was stuck on the last train back. Did I make my trip? Well, you're about to find out. Okay, this train leaves in literally 1 minute, but unless you're about to witness the most cataclysmic Duck Bricks L on video right now, I think I'm gonna make it back by 2 a.m. Let's do this. Yes, it does kind of feel like I'm on the set of a horror movie right now. I have literally the entire train to myself, hopefully no ghosts in the background, but I think we're gonna make it. The train is literally about to depart, and I got my bad boys right here from the store. And so the day came to a close. Nearly an entire day's worth of hosting this event, and yes, on the ride back, of course, I was editing Duckbricks videos on the train until, of course, my computer battery ran out. It was at 1% and still going, so I was making the most of my time. Genuinely though, this was one of the most interesting LEGO experiences I've been a part of because it's rare that I get to be the one hosting a LEGO build challenge. Usually, I'm the one competing. So I just want to give a big thank you to Sean for making this happen. From Brick House Resellers, it is absolutely a store I really want to go back to now that I'm literally living in New York. There is no excuse to not go back, I just have to take the train over. But I think the best part of this experience was just seeing the faces of all the kids, and adults and teens as well, who were really excited about building, who really got into the spirit of building, showcasing their creations, showing off their mocks, and hopefully this inspired some young folks to become a new generation of LEGO builders, and that's really all we can hope for. I hope you enjoyed this video experience of my time hosting a building LEGO event. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to stay tuned for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon. And let me know if you want to see more videos like this where I talk through a fun LEGO experience that I got a chance to do. I haven't really covered all of them. This one was just really special to me, so I wanted to put out a video on it. Eventually, this was about a year ago, but I eventually got around to putting this out. But seriously, this was a blast. A literal brick blast, you might say, as the event was called. Alright, and with that, we have summed up my experience at Brick House Resellers in New York, hosting a special build event. Special thanks to the organizers of the event and the owners of the store for putting on such a great show, and it was so much fun seeing some familiar faces there too. That's all for this video. Be sure to like and subscribe for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon, and bye for now.